So you have learned a lot so far about professional communication skill. Let me talk about a higher goal. Today we are going to learn about a formula for success. Please listen very carefully. I'll give you a formula for success. Please repeat that. A formula for success. What is the objective? What I'm going to do today? Objective is to find out how to be successful. First thing to ask is why. Why should you be successful? You should answer that. Do you want to be successful? Ask why. My answer for myself would be, I know that I can do certain things. I have a life. Most likely I can do certain things that a piece of stone cannot do. I want to make use of that potential. That will make me happy. That's why I want to be successful. What do we want to do? What do I mean by success? That's something very personal. For some person, success may be making a lot of money, going around, blowing the money, put it in the bank, and suddenly die. That's success. For some people, it may be helping thousands of other people. For some people, it may be saving animals. For some people, it may be simply helping their parents, their brothers, sisters, have a good family life. So it varies. You have to decide on why you should be successful and what you mean by success. I have told you what I think being successful is: to make use of my potential, to do something so great that at the end of my life I'm very happy. I've done something. For example, I can think when I'm old, I can think, oh, I have written lots of books and many people have read those books. Maybe they had some positive effect on them. They are doing something. So you have to define on your own. How? Those are the details. Well, let me lead you towards what I think is a formula for success. The main thing is you should have a dream. This is what I want to be. This is what I want to do. A dream. Then write it down. Write it down. Just keeping things in your mind is not enough. Write it down that this is what I want to do. It could be as simple as I want to be a school teacher. I want to teach every year 50 students. Okay, but write it down. Then focus. This is where I'm going to spend 80% of my effort. Focus. What is needed to be the best teacher, for example? Focus on that and work hard on it. But then you have to apply. You have to actually take all that dream, written plan, your focus, your potential, your knowledge. You have to apply it. That is, really take the steps to go and teach. It's that simple. You have to do that. These are the basic things. Without any of these, I don't think the dreams would come true. Okay, you got to have a dream. You got to write it down. You got to focus your efforts on it and finally apply it. Try. So let me formalize that in some ways. These are the things you need. Attitude is the most important thing. Okay? You got to have the attitude that you want to be successful. You want to do something great. And you can do it. All that qualities put together confidence, and the desire, the dream that, yes, I want to do it, that shows in your actions. Got to have that right attitude to be successful. I can tell you some stories. I have a friend. He wasn't studying very hard. Okay, everybody was worrying, criticizing him, but nobody knew that he had the right attitude to be successful. He worked very hard. He found one passion that he really liked. He said, even if I fail, I'll do only that and focus on that and work day and night. He failed many times. He became very poor. Okay, he hardly had any place to stay and no money, hardly had any money to buy food. It was that kind of situation. But after a few years, he became extremely successful in what he wanted to achieve. He wanted to be rich, and he became very rich. Okay? Now, of course, with that money, he does some charity work. He helps his family. He helps many other people. Anyway, that's the most important point about being successful. You got to have that attitude. How to develop that attitude, I'm not going to go into the details. You try. If you fail, I'll help you. Building that positive attitude. You got to develop that communication skill that's essential nowadays to interact with the society, with other people. Alone, it's very hard. Okay, you got to communicate with the society. And people will judge you very quickly by your communication skill. And there I'm helping you already. You got to put your part. I'm doing a lot of work preparing these things. You have to do your part, okay? Practice. I'm giving you all the tools, all the ingredients. You got to practice, okay? Communication skill is very important. People don't understand that. Technical knowledge, if you are a technical professional, for example, you want to be a good engineer or a doctor or a scientist or anything related to that, a professor. You could be a professor of physics, for example, or a professor of electronics and communication engineering. You need technical knowledge. So I cannot say that technical knowledge should not go there. Okay, most likely it should go there depending on exactly what you want to do. Steve Jobs, he was very successful, no doubt. He didn't have too much technical knowledge, okay, but his communication skill was very strong. But his friend, Steve Wozniak, he was very good in technical knowledge. He was a genius. Alone, he could do 20 top engineers' work alone, okay. Sometimes the idea came from Steve Jobs, but implementation was done by Steve Wozniak. So if you are in sales, management, your communication skill probably should take higher priority, but you should have enough technical knowledge. If you are staying with research or engineering or technical development, your technical knowledge takes higher priority, but they're about the same. Okay, so you got right attitude, communication skill, strong communication skill, and technical knowledge. Intelligence. People talk a lot about intelligence. That is true. I believe that by birth and because of the living conditions, there may be slight variance. I don't think I'm as intelligent as Einstein, my hero. So I'll accept that. Some people have by birth and because of the kind of food they got, their intelligence higher than some other people. But it's not that important. It's not that important. It's slightly lower priority, okay? On the average, all the people are intelligent, okay? They're more intelligent than donkeys, right? So some use it, some don't use it. Some get a chance to express it, some don't. Some get a chance to use it to acquire technical knowledge and communication skill. Some don't get that chance. Also, it all depends on the attitude. These are all together, all combined. You are intelligent. If you're studying in a high school or college, you must be intelligent enough to have passed all these difficult exams. Then comes objective. This is what I was talking about. This dream, right, focus. You got to have somewhat clear objective. You cannot be everything. It's very hard, very hard. Very few, 1 in a billion people maybe can do everything. But if you clearly define your objective, that somewhat clearly, doesn't have to be exact, it can change a little bit. Like you want to be, choose a role model, for example. You say you want to be somewhat like Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Okay, you want to study aerospace engineering. Write it down that I want to do this. Or you want to be a top neurosurgeon, brain surgeon. Okay, you want to study medicine. Okay, write a plan. Talk to a few people, then start filling in a plan. Not too details because it will keep changing. So you write down that, okay, I need to score this much percentage to make it to this college, and then I'll study very hard to do this. Then I'll do my MD, maybe in India or abroad. I need to write these exams, whatever. Find out the information. Talk to a few people who are already successful. Don't talk to people who are not successful because they'll give you all kinds of advice. Advice is free. Everybody starts giving advice, and it's useless. It's waste of time. It will eat up your brain. Talk to only people, or nowadays, it's very good lectures, TEDx lectures. Select only the ones that fits your dream. Okay? Listen to some people, just a few, maybe 3, 4 people. Then you write a plan. These are the things I need to do. And keep it flexible. They may change. Okay? You may not know all the steps to success. No one knows. Otherwise, everybody will follow that step and become successful. And you know that 1 in 1,000 people are actually successful, or maybe 1 in a million. Okay, so listen to great people, select 1 or 2 role models and see what they have done, and that will motivate you. Then comes the final one, non-stop work. Do you know how long I have been working today? Today it's Sunday, it's a holiday here. It's a religious holiday. I've been working since about 8 o'clock in the morning, and now it's 7:22 in the evening. I've taken 1 hour lunch break. It was family get together. Okay, so about say 10 and a half hours. I'll work for another half an hour, maybe 11, 12 hours. I'll work today. One should work even harder. Even harder. Focused work, harder. Towards that goal, towards that dream. Okay, not arbitrary work, not too many different types of work. Focused work. Very important. And check once in a while if you're working towards the plan. Don't deviate too much from the plan. Okay. But this hard work cannot be substituted. It'll make you cry. Sometimes you have to work maybe 16 hours a day. Your body sometimes will not cooperate. So you have to take a break, walk, clear up your mind, go over this again, which part you need to do, why it's not working. Constant work, work, work. Okay. I could include other things too, good health and all. That's understood. You got to take care of your health. Nobody can ignore the health and use only brain. It's a complete system, right? Your mind, body, soul, whatever it calls it. But enjoy that work. This is more important. Just working hard is not enough. I'm enjoying creating this video for you. Okay. I collected this material from all my lectures that I had given at IIT Kharagpur, IIT Bhubaneswar, NIT Warangal, IIM Kashipur, and many other colleges. found little pieces here and there, and I thought I should make this video. Did I wait till tomorrow? No. I went back to recording. Okay. And I'm not the best. There are people who work much harder than me. Elon Musk, for example, 16, 17 hours a day he works without any holiday. Okay. So that's it. Here's the formula. Here's the formula. Summation of all these things. Attitude, positive attitude. That includes confidence, discipline, not getting sad and depressed. Even if you are, pull yourself out. That courage, that nobody can stop me. That's the attitude. Okay. If you don't believe that, there is a lady, young lady called, I think her name is Anurima Sinha, or something very similar. She climbed up Mount Everest. Watch her video, watch her speech. Okay, she speaks better than me. Okay. Communication skill. You should be able to communicate. A little bit writing, more speaking. Useful communication. Every communication should have a purpose, and somehow you have to meet that, okay? You have to practice that with our classes, with our material, the software, and the video lessons. You have to acquire technical knowledge. Do not dabble around with hundreds of YouTube videos, tens of books. All of them are about the same. Some are a little bit more precise, some are not. Focus on one or two textbooks per subject, maybe one. And think on your own. Instead of reading 10 books on the same subject, read one, and the rest of the time you spend on your own solving problems, thinking about it, understanding, okay? Good. Technical knowledge in your field. If you want general knowledge, our general knowledge in technical field, our software has enough. Start with that. Teaches you communication skill, English, and technical knowledge simultaneously. Saves you time. Intelligence, I'm guaranteeing you that you already have enough intelligence. Okay? You have to just put these things together. An objective has to be clear, that I want to do this. What can happen? You'll fail. A lot of people don't do anything. They didn't even live. They were just like a rock or something else, a worm or something, because their life, they decided it. But you got to have your objective, your dream, okay, and the plan, the non-stop work. If you take all of that together, add all of them, nothing should be missing. All of them should be there. If you put all of them together, you will be successful. That's the formula. So that's why I have summation sign here, okay? Sum of all that will give you success, okay? Now, let's take the first letters of each of these steps, okay, or ingredients. A, C, T, I, O, N. Action. A lot of people just give lectures. A lot of people just listen to lectures and then donate some money, clap, and go back to their own normal lives. If you don't take the action part, the entire value of all that will be zero. So this action, take the action starting today. Take the action starting today. Okay. And you will be successful. Please think about it. Listen to it maybe one more time. You write the plan. Start writing. It will not happen in one day. Do not choose other stream. Choose your dream. But then take the action part. That's what is missing between the people who are successful, who are not. A lot of people have given lectures, similar lectures on that. Some of them are not successful because they themselves did not take the action. Okay. Thank you very much for listening to this video of mine, watching this video. I hope you learned something, but please implement it. Thank you. And I'll see you in the next lecture.